Hello everybody, and welcome back to Calmsden. It's 10 o'clock and it's only just got to the point of daylight where I can take my lights off. I've picked up a ploughing contract and I've got a chisel plough, which I thought would make it quicker and easier. It does. I mean, it is quite easy, but it's not the biggest plough. I could have got a bigger plough. There's a couple of bigger ploughs in the base game actually, so I thought I was saving myself some time. I suppose turning around's easier, but it's but it is what it is. It's not bad, but it's okay. It's doing the job, it's getting there. We've got snow on the way. In fact, this is snow just drizzling down at the minute. Whether it will stay or not, I'm not too sure. It's early December. I don't think it's anything to worry about at the minute. If I can remember which way I came in, I can work out which way out, because okay. Okay, I think I know my way. I wasn't going to record, I was just going to do these two contracts, but I did pose a question, either the last episode or the episode before, about we've got a direct seeder, could we just use it for cultivating? And I think this is a perfect time to do that test. Can we direct cultivate, for want of a better terminology? Quite a nice big field this. Time of recording, we've just been given some interesting news for the day. Giants have popped out what's to come. So we've got another patch on the way soon. Lots of content update coming. They keep slowly drip feeding Giant software, tractors and implements into the mod hub, which I think is a bit of a weird one for me, because what's the point giving us slot counts and things when we're losing them all with Giant software mods? The slot count should be for modders created stuff, not just we didn't have time to put it in the game when we released, so here you go, lose a load of your storage space. I think maybe they should adjust that, put it into a pack that is automatically downloaded and added onto the size of the game, full stop, as opposed to, I mean, we're early days on the game and I've got 30% of my mod space taken up, of which I reckon 10 to 15% of that is Giant software mods. I'm saying mods in quotations, but that's just me. I'm a little bit of a rant. Whether you agree or not, feel free to pop it in the comment section. So Calmsden update at the time of recording has gone for testing. We're at the end, aren't we? It's gone for testing, so hopefully there'll be, it should sail through and be on the mod hub fairly soon, I'd have thought. And in which case we can start putting some buildings down. I think I will have to redo the map. Will Oxy need to change it because the big news is precision farming's coming? That could be an interesting one. So potentially we might have to not. I love doing precision farming because I love the more in-depth accuracy of it. I don't know if it'll be any different yet. I'm yet to fully read through, but I do like the extra layer that you get of immersion. This might be the last run. I've just spotted that we're very close to running out of fuel, which is good because we can put fuel in our fuel tank. No update on those fillable pallets yet, but that was causing the refill pallet problem, so hopefully that gets patched soon. The snow's come down a bit heavier now. I like the change in that. That's quite interesting. Annoyingly, I'm going to have to drive back to... Yes, I thought I was about to tell me I ran out of fuel. That's just the computer game telling me that jobs are good. Annoyingly, we've got to drive back to pick up the seeder and then come back here. But let's give it a go. If not, then I've had a phone call. Our cultivator that we picked up, that's been delivered to the dealership. I did give them our address, but they've dropped it at the dealership. That's not a problem though, we can pick it up if we need to. Annoyingly, for some reason it wouldn't fit on the front of this. The 3-point link just won't give an attach to it. I think if we go that way we ain't got to worry about gates. It's a straight run. And I might keep hold of the plough for now. I don't know if I should buy it actually. I sort of like the idea of doing the ploughing with a normal sized, with a traditional mould board plough as opposed to a chisel plough like this is. However, this isn't as big as some of the other ploughs. It does help with the sizing of it though. I'm not sure I would get on dragging a big plough through. Anyway, I digress. I've not checked the sales yet today either. And it's 8:10. Could be something interesting. Although, money is good. Let's go down that way for a change. Although, we'll go that way anyway. I've got to move that out of the way. It's going to be tight. Maybe I shouldn't leave that there. I bet we can't link up to that off there, can we? No, okay. pull it out and push it back though, can't I? Though I'm not going to get through with that, am I? That was a bit short-sighted of me. I'll put this down here. And that will sink into the ground nicely, as you would expect. Oh, fuel. Silly goose. I will put the minimum in here because not the minimum. 200, 500 litres. I thought the refuel was at that. Interesting. Intriguing. We'll drop the seeds out of there just to check. Snow is coming down quite heavy now. Is that? That's just took 500 litres straight in. How much is diesel? That's not the gold, is it? No. Ooh. Ooh. That looks horrible. I love it. I mean, I mean, 20,000. That's... I don't know why I've compared. There's absolutely no chance that that's gonna... Let's... Nope. There we go. I didn't want to go on there. Why did I look at that? What sort of... Why did I look at the sales? $15.2. It's too big, isn't it? It's too big. It's too big for this map. Same price for the gold edition as well. does have its own transport wheels. No, that's too big and ridiculous for this map. I think we'd have to go smaller. Although is it too big and ridiculous? They're big fields, haven't they? Matey boy. I'm gonna keep that shut. Oh no, I don't need to shut that. I'll shut that though. You never know who's about. So, can we just use this as a 6-metre cultivator? I say we're doing good for money, but we've got we're going to be coming back down that way. We got a lot of repair work that needs doing. We could probably get that done in this episode, I suppose, couldn't we? It is December, it's that time of year, isn't it? I would have liked a 160 horsepower tractor just for doing the smaller jobs. Although we have got money, haven't we? We don't need to. That can be up to 170. They only got up to 90, that's a shame. Price of them would be worth getting one of them. I'm just thinking if we can get a one. Although 60 grand for one of them. In fact, you could put that up to 200 and then you've got yourself, that can do a lot of field work. A lot of field work. £83 grand, as you were. Can't put anything on the front, but it can get out there. Team Valtra. Front loader attacher and a 3-point on that. Now if one of them come up in the sale, that would be perfect. 190, that's enough to get stuff done out in the field, isn't it? I just don't want to hammer all the hours out on this, because we could potentially up the engine size of this to about 350-400. Use it as a big dog. Plus we can really expand on the Whoa! Christ. Did not expect that to happen. We could really expand on the contracting, which is what we should be doing because we're contractors. That's the field we've just done. So this is the field. So can you plough this field and can you cultivate this field? I said, of course we can. But will it let me? I'm going to put my lights on just because the snow's made it a bit gloomy. That's saying it's a 3 headland. Interesting. Now this is the point, will it stop us doing it on the contract? If it does, then we'll have to drop the size by 50% and use our other cultivator. No, won't work. Won't work. There's no seeds, we're not putting a crop plant in. Not doing nothing at the minute. Right, which way? Go this way, just for a change. And then I'll have to go and pick up our other cultivator then, which will take me a lot longer to do. I won't be getting started till about lunchtime now. It's a late day. Need to pick up something to wash equipment with as well. It's looking a bit filthy. Maybe if we're going to be contractors, I'm really tempted to get that voucher now because I can potentially put something on another job whilst we're doing this. In fact, we could anyway, couldn't we? Should we have a quick look? Get some winter work. Oh, there's not a lot of options. I'll tell you what though, that's got to be taken, hasn't it, for that sort of price? But that would require let's borrow that. Didn't realise I was still running. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll drive the equipment down. Have a wee look. A little test out of that vehicle. Stick a member of staff on. Snow's only just started to fall, so the ground's not too solid at the minute. What is that next to that post box? It's too small. What it is? Oh, mobility scooter for sale. Nice. snowmen out in people's gardens. The recycling bins out. Nice. Just gotta check things just in case. Just in case. The bins are all out. Maybe it must be bin day. That's what I keep banging into. Excellent. Excellent addition. Where am I going with this? I need to drop it off. And I can go and get the other stuff. I'll come back to you. I'm wasting time. This is absolutely colossal. Possibly too big for this map. I was just going to show you when we got there, but being as possible, I'm going to struggle to get it there. Makes for more fun viewing of watching me getting stuck. I'm going to attempt this way. Oh, bloody tree. Okay. Oof. It's the right size for the fields, not necessarily the right size for the roads. An absolute beast though. Huge. Workers up there. They said they'll meet us there if we can get there. I don't think it's that far actually. Oh no, it might be. Might be a bit of a struggle of a walk. That's a bit of winter prep. Doing this just at the right time. This is the first snow of winter. That light shine off that water is incredible. This boy's not messing around getting this up, is it? Look at it, it's huge. So much room in this cab. I'd say I don't see many of these in the UK. However, I have seen a case quad track in the UK out in a field. Can't remember where we were travelling to. I think it's at the side of these. How long do you take big wide turns? Not the BGA. There is feel like that might be the field. It is. Let's trigger them off. Who's doing it? This chap's taking the job on. Prepping the plough up, folding it into place. Yeah, that is a bit bigger than the one that I've leased, isn't it? But how much HP sources does that need? It's the biggest one, isn't it? It's not that, is it? Oh, it is that one. 6 metre. 360 of your horses. That's what we've got. Could have gone for that. He's off, he's going for it. Yeah. Bit like daggering. He's going inside first because he's sensible. He's done this before. Right. I'll come back to you shortly where I will be cultivating over at the other field. Just a quick one from me. I've picked this up and I thought it were a cultivator. It's a power harrow, which is pretty much the same, but it's powered, so it'll help with any harder, chunky. I don't normally use a power harrow, so it's quite interesting to be having one. It's not as wide as I would hope it would be, but it does fit down the roads okay. I don't need to put that on now, there's nobody about now. Matey boy in the red car's already passed. But yeah, because this is driven as opposed to dragged, it should break through any of these clods of soil that maybe, I'm not going to forget that one this time, that may be a bit harder to break up. Don't know if it will leave a different state compared to a cultivating state though. I'm assuming it will do. Oh, it could just be something to do with what sort of stones you'll bring up. Oh, I've passed the entrance. And which way? Right, in that case, I'm going to attempt to finish down that end, although steering wise I might be better going in one and out one, alternate. Yes, I think that's better. Let's have a look at what this bad boy does. Nothing if you don't turn it on. Almost looks like it's mulched and sort of mulching and cultivating at the same time. Very disappointing that we couldn't cultivate just with the direct seeder. And if we could on our own land, it's something that at some point we'll be able to test. How far down is this going to go? We're at 0% still. 1%. They're at 3%. 4%. And it's 12 o'clock, so it's lunchtime. We'll have to skip lunch and just crack on, I think, because it'll get dark fairly early, and now we're in December. Just as it gets dark later, I think 9:30, 10 o'clock is a little bit too far-fetched, but I'm going to attempt to turn without lifting, just to see what sort of angle it's going to give me. Yeah, maybe one in. Alternate the rows. That's going wider, isn't it? Oh no, it's probably not. Yeah, he's driving. I feel. Yeah, it was. Okay. As you were. Well, I want to finish at this end anyway, so I can tidy up this bit as I get to it. I won't do a speeded up bit because we'll be running out of time. I'll come back to you probably when this is getting finished, roughly. See what time it gets to. Oh, what the hell. How do you speed it up while it's daylight? Watch the pain in fast.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Come one in a dozen, the other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen, the other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen, The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes, just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
That's the thing. Might be the thumbnail. Anywho, that's let's just go round that. What are you doing, mate? Where are you going? You're gonna go get stuck again, aren't you? Maybe not. Different lad this time. He just readjusted. He's alright. He's fine. Okie dokie. See you in a bit. Well, well, well. What do you know? It's night time. This has been a slog. Absolute slog. And the moment a bigger cultivator or something comes along, we're gonna have to pick it up. Obviously, matey boy with the ploughing, he's had a nightmare because of the unidentified flying object sat in the middle of the sky kept stopping him and sending him on a bit of a confusion, I think is fair to say. We've nearly tanked through all of that diesel as well. That's mental. I need to find cheaper diesel. And if it's cheaper if we go if we got more. Oh, but anyway, we're getting there. Shopping list, second tractor, bigger cultivator, maybe the chisel plough. I mean, we're into winter, so it's not a be all and end all. 160 plus 200 tractor might be useful, I think. I've had to put my lines on to show me where I'm going because of the dark. Just can't see. but the snow stopped, so it was just a sprinkle and it never settled, which is nice. I thought with 4 percentage points to go we're about to finish quicker than we are. To get into the garage as well to get some work done on these. They're in a terrible state. .98, very close to the end now. Very close. This bit I'm recording the following day because it was taking so long. I gave up. I had to get to sleep. Just couldn't hold on any longer. And I'm pretty much the same. Just getting up to this segment for the finishing bit. To be fair, you might be able to hear that in my voice, but it's all worth it in the end. We're going to need the monies. And we've got to take these jobs while they're here because winter is fast approaching. What's it up to? 56%. I'm going to have to go and finish that off and on. It's going to be a long night. But we might get lucky. December 2 might shine us a bit of luck on the sales. People might be having a clear out because it's winter. They've done all the work they needed to do. We'll be celebrating the new cultivator. Actually, to be fair, I don't know how much we'd get for this cultivator, but it might not be too bad just to sell it now. Because it's a discover, it might be more expensive. We might be able to get a bigger one for the same money. That's not a bad shout. I'll have a look in a moment once we've finished this, just to wrap the episode up. And there we go, and there it is. Road is just up here. I think the path was down there. Yes. He's working the other end of the field, is the other end of the map. A quick look. What sort of... Ooh. Big energy on the ploughs. 210 for a 4.2. It might be best to go with that. Cultivators. What's the one we've got? Discaro. That one. 160. Ooh. So if we can get somewhere in the region of 20 grand. Be a disc harrow. Unless that's same size, less, little bit faster though. For 5 metre, 180, so we're looking around the 200 marker. Hello. 146 metre. I think we have a winner. Six metres alright for what we're doing. Actually. Oh! No way! Half price. 19 hours on it. Put it to 200. That's going to be a big jump from 200 to 225. But if we just have it as a 200, that could do us. For a heavy tank. Weight on the front, can we 3-point it? No. Okay. 50 grand we will spend. I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to wait to see how much we've got at the end. I'm sure it will be there by the time I've driven back and finished off the episode. Which leaves me to say, the steering seems a bit off again. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please drop us a like. If you've not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button. If you've got any comments or suggestions, feel free to put them in the comments areas. I can't believe that's popped up. That's excellent. It must be that U.F.O flying in to dropping us treats from. That's what the pallet was for. Oh, that's going to be brilliant, even if we don't use it for a while. Although we've put 10 hours on this already. We're not even that far in yet. So it does make sense to have a extra something with a bit of horse about it. No 3-point though, so could still potentially, I don't know if we'll be able to put narrows on it and use it as a crop. Or just use it as the horse that drags stuff around. Well, either way we can put a worker on it. Oh yeah, I'll come back in. I did leave that open, then I exited the game. But on that note, I'll close that in a minute once I pop this into the garage. Thank you so much for watching. Got any lights now? Beautiful. Love the way they came on in the delay. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know if that'll fit in. And bye bye for now. Hard work, but worth it. A good solid day's graft there. Right. I've got some ploughing to finish. Say good solid graft. Got loads more work for me to do. Bye bye.